So today we got a little review of some Chinese. These are the Truryde replacement drums for a 7 or 8K axle instead of the Dexters. I had these off like 2 months ago and the scoring on them was ridiculous. So I've got my new drums from Southwest Wheels, new backing plates. I ended up with these because I had kind of a catastrophic failure. Nobody got hurt. We won't talk about what happened, but I needed a hub. And I was on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. I went to like 3 different places. Finally, the third guy, he didn't have them in stock, but he called his distributor who said the guy could place the order and that I could come and pick them up. So I ended up getting 4 of these, and they were pretty cheap compared to the Dexters, so I was a little skeptical. And when I picked them up, at first I thought that I was actually getting Dexters. I didn't realize I was there to pick them up, that they were not Dexters. And not a huge deal because I was kind of up the proverbial creek, so I had to do what I had to do. Now, it was this side, the back tire, that I lost, and it was a brake issue, had locked up and heated up the hub, so I ended up gutting the brakes. So I took the backing plate off of it, cut the wires, tucked them up underneath there, slid the new packed hub on, and limped home with no brakes on the rear axle. When I got home, I had 4 new backing plates in my garage, because when I put them on, I always order my next set. Now normally with the Dexters, I'll get 2 or 3 brake jobs out of one drum before the face of the drum that the magnet rides on gets too scarred up that it really doesn't do anything. So I mean, you can tell when you're braking when it's time that this drum has to get replaced. So now these drums have not even been on here a year. I would say it happened in July of last year. We're now the first week of March, so I'd say it's 6, 7, 8 months, 9. And when I took these off 2 months ago to do a bearing service on them, I just couldn't believe how bad they were. And like I said, the magnets and the brakes were brand new when I put these on. So I've got new packed drums. So we're gonna get these off of here to kind of see what the hell these things look like. I didn't bring out my wrench, so I'll be right back. So just use a little flat blade just to pop the cage off. I got all new hardware, so this will all be going in the garbage. And in case you're wondering, instead of using a pair of open end wrenches, or a set of open ends I should say, it's 1.5 inches. See what she looks like. Well, this is why I hate self-adjusters. These were actually sent by accident, and rather than dealing with sending them back and waiting for new ones, I ended up keeping them and put them on here. So I guess we can take this review with a grain of salt, because these could be shit because of the self-adjusters. I personally hate them. They're grabby, and they're always grabby at the wrong time. Like when you have weight on here and you want your brakes to work, you hit the pedal and you get nothing. And then when it's empty, the gain will be on 3 and this thing locks them up. Ugh. So and it's just a pain in the butt because you got to get in here with a screwdriver to hold the self adjuster up. I mean, I guess the good news is in a New York winter the self adjusters work. The bad news is pain in the butt. Oh my god. Huh. Look at this. This really pisses me off. I don't know if you can tell how grooved this is. I guess maybe if you like look at the magnet, see if this is picking it up or not. Unbelievable. And it pisses me off because look at how much pad I have left. I mean, I still have 6 months on these pads at least, you know. And these are Dexter pads. There's the sticker. So you look at these pads, yeah, these are about half gone. Now, like I was saying, I can normally get 2 or 3 backing plate changes per 1 drum replacement. And these drums look like they've been on here for the 5 years that I've owned the trailer. And this is not smooth anymore. This is all gouged up too. So I don't know what kind of pot metal crap they're using on these, but these loaded I think were around 115. These loaded ones are like 160. These are the 9/16 7K. They come with both your greasable hubcap, non-greasable hubcap. It comes with new lug nuts. It also comes with the old style spline nut with the cotter pin, and it also comes with that style. So it comes with everything you need, pre-greased. And honestly, if you're looking for some new components, they sell on Amazon, this company, the Southwest Wheels, and they didn't have none of the packages that had everything together, because you can go on and buy like different package deals. So I called them, and they're based out of Dallas, Texas, like Fort Worth area, and the girl that answered the phone said to just order them from her website. that most of the time they're cheaper than they are on Amazon. So Amazon was $9.99 for shipping. So with Amazon, each one of these was $9.99. Well, not this, but each one of the replacement drums was $9.99 for shipping. And the left and right backing plates, which came in a package, each one of those was $9.99 for shipping. So I had $60 in shipping. Ordering it directly from Southwest Wheels, they sent it FedEx home delivery from Texas to New York. I had it in 3 days, which was shocking. And it was $9.99 flat rate shipping for everything. And it ended up being about $80 cheaper ordering it direct from Southwest Wheels than ordering from them through Amazon. So yeah, if you're looking Southwest Wheels, I've been using them. I've never had issues. But look at how rusted these are. Like the Dexter ones, as crappy as our winners are, like they usually hold up. They don't rust like this. I've never, whatever. So yeah, so that's crap. Unbelievable. So Truryde, you get what you pay for. So I guess if you're just a weekend warrior that pulls a trailer a couple times a year, or you're looking to sell it, I guess, to somebody, then I guess that would be the cheaper way to go. But if you're somebody that relies on your trailer and hates spending $1,200 every 6 months, I would suggest you spend the money and get the Dexter.